guys, it's Dia's Life and welcome back to my channel. So before we get into this video, I'm just going to let you guys know that I am going to be pre-filming a couple of other videos as well. I am going to change the outfit that I'm going to be wearing and I'm going to now be saying it in the video. But before we get into this storytime video, make sure you guys subscribe down below, smash the like button, and turn on that bell to get notified every time is going to be my life after high school story time. I did this before on my old channel, but since I'm no longer on that channel and no longer have that video and I have new subscribers now, I thought that I would do the video over again. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into this. So the story time is going to be a little bit more sad and depressing, but I think that it will come together in the end, in my opinion. So we're gonna get started. So my life after high school. Alright, so we're gonna start that video. So I had moved from California to where I was living for about 4, almost 5 years. I was really depressed by it because I didn't have any friends. I didn't know nobody. I went to this different state that I visited before, but I've never really, I never really knew anybody there. So I was just depressed. I swam a lot. I listened to music, and at the time I was using my Beyonce fan page because I have this Beyonce fan page. And that's basically all that I had was myself and my mom. And so September came and I started working at Goodwill. And Goodwill was like this internship job that I got through this job program that I was with called Vocational Rehab. And they had got me a job to give me some job experience to see what it was like to be working. So I did that, and I met this guy. And at first this guy had a girlfriend, and it was me and my other coworker, and I started working there first, and then he had came like the next week after I did. And so we started working together, spending time together. He told me he had a girlfriend. I was not fazed by it. We worked together for those days of the week. I think I worked like every day except Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I did that for a good 2 weeks. So when the 2 weeks were ending, we got each other's numbers. And then before we left, he told me that he was no longer with his girlfriend. So I was like, okay, cool. So for me, I was like, all right, that's cool. You know, I wasn't expecting to, go out with him or date him or anything. I just thought of us as just being, friends. And so this guy and I, we were talking or whatever. And then so one day I was at the doctors and we were texting each other, and I was talking about how I was having a bad dream and stuff. And he told me that we were going on a date. Like, he asked me out on a date, and I was super excited because I was 18, never been on a date before, never had a guy that treated me well before, so it was good. So him and I dated, and it was, we never really officially said that we were together, but it just felt like we were together. But I did want to go out with him, so I guess I did ask him or whatever, and we ended up going out together. We went on a date to this Italian restaurant that I lived nearby at the time. He had fettuccine alfredo, I had ravioli. Him and I shared fettuccine alfredo, like how they do in Lady and the Tramp, but just with fettuccine instead of spaghetti. And we talked about our personal life and the personal things that we've gone through. And he paid for the entire meal. And he asked me if I wanted dessert. I said no, because I really didn't want no dessert. So we walked around the mall that was like near there at the time, and the mall is still there. It was this little itty bitty small mall, and it didn't have that many stores in it either. So, we kissed there, we kissed in the restaurant, and he took me home, and that was the end of the date. And I was so happy because it was my first date ever, and this was new to me, and I really wanted to be with him. So 2 weeks later, the relationship is over, okay? So the reason why the relationship was over was basically he told me through text that he had bipolar disorder. And if you don't know what bipolar disorder is, I'll put it up on the screen. He also had suffered from depression as well. So, oh no, I'm sorry, not depression, cancer. So I'll put that also up on the screen. So it was really sad, but I told him that I accepted him for him and I didn't care that he had. The relationship ended because some stuff was being said. The mom got really mad. She still wanted me to see her son, but she did not want my mother involved at all because of some stuff that was being said. And so I was really hurt by it because I really wanted to be with him and I felt like I wasn't going to be able to find better than him. And it made me really upset. I really didn't want to go outside. I really didn't want to do anything. I was just really in a dark place at a dark time. And so the next year really didn't get no better. Like 2016, I went to this culinary school and I met this guy there. I met two guys there actually. One was white and the other one was black. I also was in a elite program. I was in that too at the time. So I met a guy through there. Him and I talked, and it didn't work out. In 2015, also talked to a guy who was black, and I met him on the bus. So I met him on the bus, and we talked through this app called Kik. I'll put it up on the screen. We talked, didn't work out. Because he didn't want to do that. He just basically was like an F-boy. And in 2016, I met this girl who I thought was really going to be my best friend. Turns out we had a feud. We stopped being friends, like altogether. We're not friends. We don't talk. It got bad. It got bad. So we don't even talk. She's not really my friend. So that ended. And so, you know, to fast forward a year later, after all that stuff that I went through in 2016, you know, with the different people I met, none of it worked out. I had a friend that I was best friends with. We dated long distance. It did not work out. He broke up with me and he thought that I deserved better. He broke up with me. I was sad about it, but he broke up. And 2017, I dated the guy that you guys saw, right? So I dated him for like 2 years. And it also didn't work out, so he broke up with me too, and yeah, so basically, my life was really an up and down roller coaster, like ever since my life after high school, you know, so it was a lot, and I was basically trying to like pick up a lot of pieces because I was really hurt and, you know, a lot of stuff had happened. And even though I achieved a bit at the time, I was still going through, you know, pain still. And at this point, being 2020, I just am trying to work on myself. And I'm just not really worried about this other person that I was dating for 2 years. He just was not the person that I thought he was. And I'm not going to exploit him and say that he was super bad and that we didn't have anything and all that, because I'm not that kind of person. But the relationship was good, and it had its flaws. I'm going to say that. But we're not together. We haven't been together for months. I know a lot of people don't know that, but now you know. We haven't been together for months, and that's just the way it is. How I really got over the depression, I did when I was in school. When I did go to school in 2017, I did meet a couple of friends from the school that I was going to at the time. But I'll be doing a separate storytime video on why I don't go to that school anymore. And so my life now, I'm just find a job. I'm moving on from that person. I'm no longer really communicating heavily with that person that you guys saw that I was with. And I'm just trying to do me. So that's the end of this storytime video. Hopefully it wasn't all over the place. If you guys liked it, make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment down below your thoughts about this story time. I know it was kind of depressing, but I think it did have a good ending because I'm working on me. So, yeah, I mean, was I kind of sad at first? Yeah, I kind of was sad. I was kind of bummed for months and went through a lot of crazy-ish. So, yeah. And stay tuned for another story time video because I do have another story. I do have another story time video coming up as well. So, yeah. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, dear squad.